Deep within the heart of the forest lies a story. It whispers on the wind, rustles in the leaves, and flows with the rivers. This is the story of the seasons, a journey through the ever-changing tapestry of the natural world. Come, let us step into this enchanting realm. Let us wander beneath the canopy of ancient trees, their branches reaching towards the heavens like gnarled fingers. This is an invitation to witness nature's grand spectacle, to marvel at its breathtaking beauty and to understand its delicate balance. Imagine a world painted in 1,000 shades of green, a world where the air is crisp and clean and the ground is soft beneath your feet. This is the world that awaits us, a world teeming with life in all its forms. As we venture deeper into this verdant realm, we encounter creatures both great and small. A deer, startled by our presence, bounds gracefully through the undergrowth. A squirrel scampers up a tree trunk, its bushy tail twitching. A hawk circles overhead, its keen eyes scanning the forest floor. Each step we take reveals new wonders. The forest is a place of constant motion, a living, breathing entity that is constantly changing and evolving. There is a rhythm to the forest, a pulse that beats to the tempo of the seasons. It is a rhythm that dictates the ebb and flow of life, the cycles of growth and decay. In spring, the forest awakens from its winter slumber. The trees burst forth with new life, their branches laden with fresh green leaves. Summer brings with it long, lazy days and warm, sultry nights. The forest floor is a riot of colour as wildflowers bloom in profusion. As the days grow shorter and the nights grow cooler, the forest begins to prepare for the coming of winter. Winter descends upon the forest like a soft white blanket. The trees stand bare, their branches silhouetted against the grey sky. The air is still and cold, and the ground is covered in a thick layer of snow. But even in the depths of winter, the forest is a place of beauty. The snow transforms the landscape into a winter wonderland, and the silence is broken only by the sound of the wind whistling through the trees. The animals that remain in the forest have adapted to the cold, and they go about their lives undeterred by the snow and ice. The forest in winter is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, life finds a way. It is a testament to the resilience of nature and to the beauty that can be found in even the most unexpected of places. A new day dawns in the forest, and the air is electric with anticipation. The first rays of sunlight pierce through the canopy, casting long shadows across the forest floor. The world is still and quiet, as if holding its breath, waiting for the magic to unfold. Then a single bird begins to sing. Its song is clear and pure, a joyful announcement that winter's reign is over. The dawn chorus is a celebration of life, a testament to the enduring power of nature. Everywhere we look, signs of spring abound. The trees, once bare and skeletal, are now adorned with a delicate tracery of green. Tiny buds, swollen with the promise of new life, cling to the branches. The forest floor, once brown and lifeless, is now carpeted in a vibrant tapestry of green. As the days grow longer and the sun climbs higher in the sky, the forest bursts into bloom. Wildflowers in a dazzling array of colours push their way up through the undergrowth. Daffodils, their golden trumpets facing the sun. Bluebells, their delicate bells swaying in the breeze. Violets, their purple petals a splash of colour against the green. The air is sweet with the scent of blossoms, a heady perfume that intoxicates the senses. Spring is a time of great activity in the forest. Animals, awakened from their winter slumber, emerge from their dens and burrows, eager to mate and raise their young. The air is filled with the sounds of life, the chirping of chicks, the bleating of lambs, the rustling of small creatures in the undergrowth. A mother deer grazes peacefully in a sun-dappled glade, her newborn fawn nestled beside her. A family of rabbits frolics in a meadow, their white tails bobbing as they chase each other through the grass. Everywhere we look, new life is emerging. As we immerse ourselves in the sights and sounds of spring, we can't help but feel a sense of awe at the power of nature. After the long sleep of winter, life has returned to the forest, more vibrant and more beautiful than ever before. The trees, their branches reaching up towards the sky, seem to pulse with renewed energy. The air, clean and fresh, invigorates the senses. The earth, soft and damp beneath our feet, teems with the promise of new life. Spring is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, nature endures. It is a testament to the resilience of life, to its ability to adapt and overcome. Summer descends upon the forest with a warm embrace, bathing the land in long golden days. The sun, a fiery orb high in the sky, casts its radiant glow upon every leaf and blade of grass. The air, thick with the scent of pine needles and damp earth, hangs heavy with humidity. It's a time when the world seems to slow down, basking in the sun's unwavering attention. The forest floor, once a vibrant carpet of spring flowers, is now a dense thicket of ferns and undergrowth. Trees, their branches laden with leaves, stand tall and proud, their canopies forming a verdant ceiling above. Sunlight filters through the leaves, creating a dappled mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor. The air buzzes with life. Insects drone lazily among the flowers, their wings catching the sunlight. Summer is a time of abundance, a season of plenty when the forest teems with life. The trees, heavy with fruit, offer their bounty to the creatures that call the forest home. Berries, plump and juicy, hang like jewels from the branches, their sweet scent attracting birds and small animals. The undergrowth is a riot of colour and texture. Wildflowers, in a dazzling array of hues, bloom in profusion, their petals unfurling towards the sun. Mushrooms, their caps glistening with moisture, push their way up through the damp earth. The animals are at their most active, their energy fueled by the abundance of food. Deer graze peacefully in the meadows, their coats sleek and shiny. Foxes, their tails bushy and full, stalk their prey through the undergrowth. The forest in summer is a symphony of sound, a chorus of life that resonates through the trees. The air buzzes with the drone of insects, a constant hum that provides a backdrop to the other sounds of the forest. Birds call to one another from the branches, their songs a complex and ever-changing melody. The wind rustles through the leaves, creating a whispering sound that seems to carry secrets on the breeze. A woodpecker hammers rhythmically against a tree trunk, its persistent drumming echoing through the forest. A squirrel chatters angrily from a branch, its scolding directed at an unseen intruder. A stream gurgles merrily over rocks, its clear water a welcome respite from the heat of the day. Frogs croak from the banks, their deep voices adding a bass note to the forest's symphony. A hawk screeches high above, its piercing cry a reminder of the constant battle for survival that plays out in the wild. As the sun begins its slow descent, casting long shadows across the forest floor, a sense of tranquility descends upon the land. The air, still warm from the day's heat, begins to cool, carrying with it the scent of pine needles and damp earth. The light softens, taking on a golden hue that bathes the forest in a warm glow. The animals, their energy spent from the day's activities, begin to settle down for the night. Birds return to their nests, their soft chirps a lullaby to their young. Deer gather at the edge of the forest, their silhouettes stark against the fading light. A lone fox emerges from its den, its sharp eyes scanning the surroundings. The sounds of the forest soften, the daytime symphony replaced by a quieter, more contemplative melody. The wind whispers through the trees, carrying with it the scent of wildflowers and damp earth. A shift in the air, a subtle chill carried on the breeze, whispers of change sweeping through the forest. Summer's reign is coming to an end, its vibrant greens giving way to the warm hues of autumn. The days, once long and languorous, are beginning to shorten, their evenings drawing in with a gentle chill. Sunlight, once a relentless force, now filters through the trees in golden shafts, illuminating the forest floor in a warm glow. The air, crisp and cool, carries the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves, a bittersweet aroma that speaks of endings and new beginnings. The leaves, once a vibrant emerald, now shimmer with hints of gold, crimson and russet. The first signs of change, like whispers among the branches, herald the arrival of autumn, a season of transformation and reflection. As the days grow shorter and the nights grow cooler, the transformation of the forest accelerates. What began as a subtle whisper now erupts in a blaze of colour. The trees, as if painted by an artist's hand, become living canvases, their leaves ablaze with fiery hues. Maple trees, their leaves a fiery tapestry of crimson and gold, stand like monarchs amidst the changing landscape. Oak trees, their leaves a deep, rich brown, stand sentinel, their branches reaching towards the sky like gnarled fingers. Birch trees, their leaves a shimmering gold, shimmer in the sunlight, their slender trunks a stark contrast to the vibrant canopy above. The forest floor, once hidden beneath a canopy of green, is now carpeted in a mosaic of fallen leaves. Crimson, gold, russet and brown blend together in a breathtaking display of natural artistry. The air is alive with the scent of decaying leaves, a bittersweet aroma that speaks of the cycle of life and death. Squirrels, their coats now thicker in anticipation of the coming cold, busy themselves gathering nuts and seeds, their chattering a constant soundtrack to the changing season. Deer, their coats now a deeper shade of brown, move through the undergrowth, their eyes watchful as they forage for food. Autumn is a time of preparation, a time for both the creatures of the forest and the humans who live on its fringes to gather and store resources for the coming winter. The abundance of summer has given way to a more austere beauty, a time when nature's bounty is harvested and stored away. Squirrels, their cheek pouches bulging with nuts, scamper up and down tree trunks, their caches hidden away in hollow logs and beneath fallen leaves. Chipmunks, their stripes blending in with the fallen leaves, dart in and out of their burrows, their underground pantries filled with seeds and grains. Birds, their migratory instincts kicking in, gather in large flocks, their calls filling the air as they prepare for their long journey south. The skies are filled with a constant stream of wings as they head towards warmer climates, leaving the forest to face the coming winter. Humans too are drawn to the forest in autumn, their baskets filled with the season's bounty. Mushrooms, their caps peeking out from beneath fallen leaves, are carefully collected, their earthy flavour a welcome addition to autumnal meals. Nuts, their shells cracked open to reveal the treasures within, are gathered and stored, providing sustenance for the long winter months. As the days grow shorter and the nights grow longer, the whisper of winter's approach becomes more insistent. The air grows colder, the wind carries a sharper bite, and the forest floor is often dusted with the first frost of the year. The vibrant colours of autumn begin to fade, the leaves falling from the trees like confetti, leaving behind bare branches that stand silhouetted against the greying sky. The animals of the forest become less visible as they prepare for the coming cold. Some, like the bears and chipmunks, will spend the winter months in hibernation, their bodies slowing down to conserve energy. Others, like the deer and rabbits, will grow thicker coats and spend their days searching for food, their very survival dependent on their ability to adapt to the harsh conditions. The forest, once a place of vibrant life and activity, now takes on a quieter, more introspective air. The silence is broken only by the sound of the wind whistling through the trees and the occasional crack of a branch breaking under the weight of snow. Yet, even in the face of winter's approach, there is a sense of peace that settles upon the forest. The frenetic energy of spring and summer has passed, replaced by a quiet acceptance of the natural cycle of life, death and rebirth. The forest sleeps, but it does not die. It waits patiently for the touch of spring, when life will once again burst forth in all its glory. A hush descends upon the forest, a profound stillness that muffles every sound. The air, once alive with the rustle of leaves and the songs of birds, now hangs heavy with the anticipation of snow. The sky, a canvas of muted greys, hangs low over the trees, pregnant with the promise of winter's first snowfall. And then it begins. Silently at first, delicate flakes drift down, each one unique, a crystalline masterpiece. They land softly on branches, on fallen leaves, on the cold, hard ground. The snow accumulates slowly at first, then with increasing intensity, blanketing the forest in a pristine white. The world is transformed. The familiar shapes of trees and rocks disappear beneath the snow's soft embrace. Colours fade to monochrome, the vibrant hues of autumn now a distant memory. The forest is still hushed, as if holding its breath in the presence of something sacred. Even the wind seems to hold its breath, no longer rustling leaves or carrying distant sounds. The silence of falling snow is absolute, a profound stillness that speaks of nature's quiet power. It is a time for introspection, a time to appreciate the beauty of simplicity, a time to listen to the whispers of the soul. The forest, once a riot of colour and texture, is now a study in black and white. The snow, a pristine white canvas, stretches as far as the eye can see, unbroken except for the stark silhouettes of trees. Their branches, bare and black against the white backdrop, reach towards the sky like skeletal fingers. The ground, hidden beneath a thick blanket of snow, is sculpted into gentle mounds and hollows. Fallen logs, now covered in white, resemble sleeping giants. Frozen streams, their surfaces like polished glass, reflect the muted light, creating an illusion of depth and movement in the otherwise still landscape. The world seems to contract, the horizon drawn closer by the lack of visual distractions. Every detail, from the delicate tracery of snowflakes on a branch to the footprints of a small animal in the snow, takes on a heightened significance. The forest, stripped bare of its summer finery, reveals its essential structure, its strength and resilience. It is a stark beauty, austere and unforgiving, yet undeniably captivating. It is a reminder that beauty can be found in the most unexpected of places, even in the depths of winter. Despite the cold, despite the snow, life persists in the winter forest. Beneath the frozen surface, the earth sleeps, but it does not die. Seeds lie dormant, awaiting the warmth of spring to awaken them. Roots burrow deep into the ground, drawing sustenance from the earth. Animals, though less visible than in the warmer months, have adapted to the rigors of winter. Deer, their coats thicker now, move in single file through the trees, their breath clouding the air. A fox, its reddish-brown fur blending in with the fallen leaves, leaves a trail of tracks in the snow as it hunts for small rodents. Birds, those that have not flown south for the winter, huddle together for warmth, their feathers fluffed out against the cold. A woodpecker, its crimson head a splash of colour against the white backdrop, hammers persistently at a tree trunk, searching for insects hidden beneath the bark. Even the smallest creatures find ways to survive. Squirrels, their caches of nuts and seeds buried beneath the snow, tunnel through the white landscape, their small bodies surprisingly adept at navigating the wintry terrain. The forest, though seemingly asleep, is a place of quiet industry, a testament to the resilience of life, to its ability to adapt and endure even in the most challenging of conditions. As the sun begins its slow descent, casting long shadows across the snow, a profound sense of peace settles upon the forest. The air, crisp and clean, is filled with the silence of falling snow, a silence that is both profound and strangely comforting. The sky, now awash in hues of pink, orange and purple, creates a breathtaking backdrop for the snow-covered landscape. The trees, their branches laden with snow, sparkle in the fading light, their silhouettes transformed into ethereal shapes against the vibrant sky. It is a time for reflection, a time to appreciate the beauty of the natural world in its most elemental form. The winter forest, stripped bare of its summer finery, reveals its true essence, its strength, its resilience, its timeless beauty. And in the midst of this serene landscape, we feel a sense of connection to something larger than ourselves, a sense of awe at the power and beauty of the natural world. We are reminded that even in the depths of winter there is beauty to be found, peace to be had, and hope for the future. Our journey through the forest comes to an end, yet the story continues. For the seasons, like the earth itself, move in an endless cycle of birth, growth, decay, and renewal. We've witnessed the vibrant awakening of spring, the sun-drenched abundance of summer, the fiery farewell of autumn, and the stark beauty of winter's embrace. Each season, distinct in its character, contributes to the grand tapestry of life that unfolds in the forest year after year. As we leave the forest's embrace, we carry with us a deeper understanding of this intricate cycle. We've seen how life persists even in the face of adversity, how death gives way to new life, and how the forest, in its infinite wisdom, adapts and thrives through it all. The seasons teach us that change is not something to be feared, but rather embraced as an essential part of life's journey. Just as the forest welcomes each new season with open arms, we too can learn to find beauty and meaning in every stage of our own lives. The forest, with its ancient trees, its teeming life, its ever-changing beauty, is a legacy we must cherish and protect. It is a sanctuary not only for the countless species that call it home, but also for the human spirit. In its presence, we are reminded of our connection to the natural world, to something far greater than ourselves. We have a responsibility to be stewards of this precious heritage, to ensure that future generations can experience the wonder and awe that the forest inspires. We must tread lightly upon the earth, recognizing the impact of our actions on this delicate ecosystem. By protecting our forests, we are not only safeguarding biodiversity and combating climate change, but also preserving a vital source of inspiration, peace, and renewal for generations to come. The whispers of the forest carried on the wind remind us of this sacred duty. Let us become guardians of the whispers, protectors of the delicate balance that sustains life in the forest and beyond. Let us carry the lessons we've learned here into our daily lives, making choices that honor our connection to the natural world. We can all make a difference. By reducing our impact on the environment, by supporting sustainable practices, by advocating for the protection of our wild spaces, we can help ensure that the whispers of the forest continue to echo through the ages. Let us teach our children to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the natural world, to respect all living things, and to understand that we are part of a vast and interconnected web of life. For it is in their hands that the future of our planet rests. The sun sets on our journey, casting long shadows through the trees. The forest, bathed in the golden light of dusk, is a place of profound peace and tranquility. As we take one last look around, we hear it, the enduring symphony of the forest. The wind whispers through the leaves, a soft sigh that speaks of ancient wisdom. A lone owl hoots in the distance, its mournful cry a reminder of the mysteries that the night holds. And beneath it all, the steady heartbeat of the earth, a constant pulse that connects us all. The symphony of the forest is a reminder that life goes on, ever-changing, ever-renewing. It is a message of hope and resilience, a testament to the enduring power of nature. And it is a call to action, a reminder that we are all part of this grand orchestra, and that we each have a role to play in creating a harmonious future for our planet.